The more you know. Brought to you by Flagstaff, Rockwood, building better RVs, making smarter RVers.
If you're waiting on your recently ordered RV to arrive at the dealer, you know that getting a firm build date and a firm delivery date has been almost impossible. Well, that's the question I recently asked RV industry insider from Rockwood, Flagstaff about. Here's what Steve Beyeler had to say.
I feel so bad for the salespeople on that level, because they're dealing with, just ever-changing pricing, ever-changing production schedules, like everything changes. And so what would have been 3 months ago, both in price and a timeline for a unit, could have easily changed along that time. And so, if I'm buying something, I want to know how much it's going to cost and when I'm going to get it. Those are fair questions. But with everything happening in the world right now, it's just difficult to give that. It really is, and it's unfortunate because
I know that, and I'm sorry for jumping in, but I know that to some people this sounds like it's wishy-washy and not being but it's the truth, and I think that it illustrates the need to not just buy, as I've said before, a well-built RV, but buy it from a dealer who has a great reputation for honesty and integrity, because you're going to need that relationship. And even if you don't want to hear what, quote unquote, the dealer has to say, as long as it is the truth, I think that the buyers, the consumers can understand that.
You're exactly right. I couldn't have said it any better. And it's hard when you're a salesman and you're in front of a customer and they're saying how long and how much. It is hard to not give them an answer. It's hard to do that. We want to make everybody happy. We want to give them the right answers and the right price and the right timelines, but it's really difficult to do that right now. And I think things are getting better. I think that road is changing a little bit, but it's difficult. And I hope everybody just understands the climate that we're in right now and what's happening in the world, and both with pricing and production times. But it's tough from the sales perspective too.
Now the good news is that interview was shot about a month ago and things are getting noticeably better, but it's important to remember what Steve said. There's so many moving parts involved. They all play a role in when you'll actually get the RV that you ordered. By the way, in terms of quality, what I'm seeing come off the line, at least on the Rockwood Flagstaff plant, is every bit as good as it's ever been, maybe even better.